I know we have health by design, culture by design, but I call IT by design, it's like family by design.
Wow.
So this is something that I came up. It's family by design for me.
Family by design.
Yes.
Yeah. And so I can't even now say Anamika, ma'am.
No. No
certain
man
culture
culture at all, Sunny.
On this episode of Culture and Career Corner, we hear from 4 IT by Design team members, Gagan, Akshee, Anamika, and Zeeshan, as they each share what makes their career journeys unique. Now, let's get into it. Over to you, Sunny.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the show.
Hi, Sunny.
Hi, Sunny.
Hello, Sunny.
Yeah. Hi, Gagan, Akshee, Anamika, Zeeshan. So, well, thank you so much for joining me today. You guys are my amazing team members who always contribute at a very high level. Very excited about having a conversation with you. So we're going to start with you, Akshee, with sharing your career journey with us.
Sure, Sunny. Thank you so much. Thank you for having me here today. So, I've been a part of IT by Design for over 5 years now. I joined here as a recruiter. And since then, I have transitioned my role into HR executive. That is what my current role is. And the journey has been incredible. I'm truly grateful for the opportunities, for the support that I've got from the leadership and colleagues for mentoring me throughout this journey. So yeah, it's been an amazing journey for me.
Yeah, and thank you for your contributions, Akshee, and amazing journey so far. And Anamika, please share your journey with us.
Sure, Sunny. First of all, a big thank you for making me a part of ITBD's wonderful community. And I'm really honored to be a part of this call today. So sharing my journey, I started working with IT by Design as a senior talent acquisition partner in April 21 in the midst of pandemic. And I joined a work from home setup. And it was after 1 year that I got to meet everyone at IT by Design. And I have been taking care of all types of leadership roles in recruitments, be it GPS, be it sales, finance, etc. And I started with India recruitments. I was given the opportunity to take care of Philippines and then transition to US recruitments as well. So as of today, Sunny, I am spearheading the critical positions or the leadership positions for India, US, and the Philippines. Thank you so much.
No, thank you for sharing that. Yeah, you guys are global professionals. Okay, we're going to now go to Zeeshan. Zeeshan, share your journey with us.
Sure, Sunny. Thank you, Sunny. And I'm very delighted and honored to be here. So, Sunny, it's been a great journey with lots of learning and great exposure. And of course, with an amazing growth. I remember the day when I joined ITBD, July 2016. And I started working as a senior help desk engineer and then got promoted to advanced system administrator. Then I never looked back. And today, I'm the senior technical team lead, and of course, of an important service division of IT by Design. And I'm like helping my engineers and MSP partners to grow together and add values. And the best part is, Sunny, that I'm keep learning every single day, not only professionally, but as a better human being. So it's been a great journey so far with IT by Design.
That's amazing. Thank you, Zeeshan. And one path, always remember you. I remember, when you joined, and just very in the beginning stage of your journey, you started serving one of our most important, critical customer, and you build a team, amazing journey and the impact that you have. So thank you. Gagan.
Thank you, Sunny. So my journey, I'll say it's been 3.5 years of pure bliss. I started off as a VNA trainer and working my way up. Right now, I'm contributing as an assistant manager for learning and development. It's been an enriching experience all through, I'll say. And what I feel is what makes it even more rewarding is to collaborate with leaders who consider, especially this part of the business, as an investment and not a cost. That's what I really like about this entire journey. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you for your impact. I think each one of you made a very high impact. And Gagan, your impact is leadership scale, leadership growth, leadership development. And with the TCW, the collaborative way, to all the Friday sessions that you do, with the now unique ability stuff, like we are doing some amazing world-class stuff when it comes to learning and development. So thank you for your contributions there. Actually, remember, wherever there is a new office, there was a new office opening. That's where Akshee was. So starting with your journey in Chandigarh, when you originally worked with Jasminder, and then we had some challenges in Noida. It was a relatively new site, so you started contributing there. And then Philippines, first, I think, person that we had to hire was given to you. So the start of the Philippines office is also started with you. So, I mean, the point is there is so much experience, so much learning. And the question for you is, what are the top 3 life lessons that you have learned throughout this journey that you would like to share? Yeah, so something that can kind of really pay it forward to our upcoming professionals.
Sure. Thank you, Sunny. Yeah, Sunny, first of all, I would like to say that as the company has grown in these last 5 years that I've witnessed it, I have grown with the organization, not just professionally, but personally as well, because I was almost a college graduate, having just, I think, 1 year of experience. And joining ITBD has given me immense growth opportunity professionally as well as personally. If I have to pick 3 life lessons, first would be to always have a growth mindset. This is something I learned. I mean, I knew, but then as a reminder, you gave us in one of our Life by Design sessions, where you said that do not be afraid to fail. Life will always challenge us, but the spirit should always be, it shouldn't be why this is happening to me. Instead, it should be what is this situation trying to teach us? So it's all about having a positive perspective in life and always learning from our failures, even if it is a failure or whatever, the life has to give to us.
Yeah. I want to add to that perspective. So I think there was a big push within IT by Design to learn from the failure, not calling it kind of failure, calling it more like a experience transformation. Failure is not a bad thing. Failure is a bad thing if we don't learn from the failure. And when failure happens, our brains are designed in a way that failure will challenge you to learn, to grow, to push yourself to transform from that situation. Okay, but go on to your second lesson.
Coming on to my second learning, vital learning that I've learned here is to not compare yourselves with others ever.
Yeah.
Your only competition should be yourself, and to strive to become a better version of yourself each day.
Okay. And the third one.
All right. Third one is something that I have, it is very close to my heart. That is to be grateful every day, because that's the source of true power. It helps in staying positive, improves your health. Just be grateful for whatever you have. And you will always have something to be grateful for every time. So I think that will be my last life lesson that I would like to share here.
No, thank you for sharing that. Those 3 lessons are really amazing, powerful, impactful. Failure is not a bad thing. Learn from the failure. Learn and win more.
Yep.
Compare your success with your past, not with other people, and be a person of gratitude.
Absolutely.
And that's the way to happiness. Okay, so thank you. Thank you, Akshee. And Anamika, let's talk about your life lessons.
Sure, Sunny. First of all, I really want to thank you for introducing us to the concept of really understanding that how important it is to, really know your life lessons. Because I will be very honest with you. Before IT by Design, I have never talked to anyone about life lessons. And I never thought that it was important to talk about life lessons. But I remember I got an understanding of the life lessons when we started doing the meet and greets in the Philippines, when we were establishing the Philippines. And from there, from the first meet and greet, my life lesson question that became my favorite. And I was I made it a point to whoever I was speaking with, I would be imparting that question to everybody and making them understand that how important it is to know your life lessons. So really a big thank you, Sunny, for that. And my three life lessons would be, Sunny. The first one would be persistence. You really have to be persistent throughout your life. So life is unpredictable. It is tough. So persistence is the key to success, is what I feel. The second life lesson that I have learned is I resonate with Akshi. It's gratitude. Be humble. Humility, our core value. I get to wake up every day, see the world, open my eyes. I have to be grateful for it. There are so many people out there who don't even get an opportunity to do that. In life, Sunny, I believe it is humility that will take you places and not your ego. So never let your ego master you, even when you reach the highest point in your life, and stay humble. And the third life lesson, Sunny, for me would be lifelong learning.
Yeah.
Learning is something that I've always believed in from a child till date. Without learning, I believe that there is no growth. Even if you feel that you have learned everything in life and you're the greatest of everyone in whatever you're doing, you have to pause, you have to unlearn, and you have to relearn again.
Yeah, amazing lesson. Gratitude is a common theme, which is the best thing that one can really adopt. Because if you have that, then you have everything, right? So you wake up, and that's where you have gratitude that you just woke up, and how many people don't. And you can see, you can hear, and like every single human experience that you start experiencing when you get up is gratitude. It just makes you happy. And if you don't have that, then no matter what else you have millions of dollars or rupees, you have whatever you have in life, it just doesn't matter that much because you will always be grumpy. Okay, so all right, so we're gonna go to Yishan now. Yishan, what are your life lessons?
Sure, Sadi. So, I mean, there are so many things during this journey with IT by Design. If I talk about, as Akshi and Anamika, or they have already mentioned, the same that being humble, no matter what tough situations we are dealing with, but we need to be humble. So, being humble, humility is very important for a better collaboration. That's what I have learned. So, the second one, Sunny, I would say that being for each other. I think that we should believe in our team. We need to ensure that we are going to support them. And the third thing, which I have learned, setting is acknowledging and appreciation. I mean, when we appreciate someone, that shows we understand and we recognize their contributions, and we are grateful for that. So, and it helps to motivate them and their efforts. So I believe, acknowledging people and appreciating them, it will help them to keep doing their best every time. So these are the three lessons which I have learned: being humble, being for each other, and acknowledgement and appreciation.
Those are great life lessons, Yishan. And you see how everything correlates to it with each other as well. So being humble, then community is what being there for each other, and then appreciating each other is also it has because only a humble person would appreciate others,
Right.
and for a humble person, it's easier to learn from their failures and their wins, because and the lifelong learning has that association with it. So everything, so all these virtues, all these values, they have that thread or connective tissue with each other. Thank you, Zeeshan, for sharing that. I remember from Kabir's days to people that were part of your team, and they have the same values that you just shared. And it is basically because any kind of team lead, any kind of leader, you reproduce who you are.
Yes, Sunny.
You preach what you think, but you reproduce who you are really, actually. And because your behaviors is what team is going to model you, not your words. So it's really important to make sure that we practice what we preach. And you do that. So thank you, Ishan. Gagan, what are your life lessons?
Thank you, Sunny. So my first life lesson that came to me in a hard way is dare to decide, dare to make choices. That's what I have learned the hard way, because what I've seen is if you don't choose, then you lose. So you should have a tendency to take action. You should have the tendency to be quick. You should do something to make things happen rather than waiting for them to happen to you. The second one, I'll say it's staying true to yourself, and humility is what I feel it resonates with for me, especially who you are at the core when you're making decisions. As an organization or an individual, I feel you are distinctive because who you are at the core. And that's what makes you exceptional. The third one, I feel, reckoning with adversity. Like, Akshee said, we should always be ready to fail. Fail one time, two time, three time, four time, five times, but we should always be ready to get up the sixth time. Aspects like willpower, persistence, endurance, they're so crucial when we face adversity at any time. And this is what I've seen, observed, experienced, learned in IT by Design as well, which has given me so much of growth as an individual. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Gagan. Thanks for sharing that. I loved the rhyme. Dare to decide. And choose or lose.
Right.
Yeah, that was good. It has that relevancy to our last Live by Design session, our guesses and bets session.
Right.
Because, you have to make choices. It's just we get wiser and wiser as we grow. We get wiser with our choices. And we make less foolish choices.
True.
Every decade. We make less foolish choices. Okay. So thank you, Gagan. And I'm going to go around and ask my last question. So we'll start with Gagan. And Gagan, the question is, if you have to describe ITBD culture in 2 to 3 words, what comes to your mind?
Okay. Well, being in the department I feel the culture IT by Design has is a nurturing culture. What I feel is IT by Design has invested in its employees. And it's not just a term invested, investments we have made in terms of growth of our individuals. A culture IT by Design has is caring, it is fostering, and it is supportive.
Awesome. Thank you, Gagan.
It's like a mother. Yeah.
Thanks, Gagan. Thanks. That's because all of you guys working really hard to really live these values of good human beings. Yeah, Zeeshan.
Honestly, Sunny, I never saw such a wonderful culture of any organization that we have in ITBD here. People are really thoughtful and well connected. I mean, everybody's there to help each other. So it is a great culture that we have here in ITBD. And thank you so much for giving a chance or Sunny to be a part of ITBD.
We're blessed to have you, Zeeshan. Okay, Anamika,
Sure. So there are so many things to talk about IT by Design's culture, but we want to keep it short. So one word that would describe, according to me, IT by Design's culture would be empowering. So IT by Design, we really make sure that we empower every individual who is at IT by Design. The second thing that I love about our culture is equality. We treat everybody equal, right from the top leaders till to the people who are working at the front levels. There is nothing as a subordinate or a junior, which you see in a lot of organizations. There is freedom to there's freedom to speech. So equality is something that I've really seen in IT by Design. And IT by Design's core value, which is the heart of ITBD, happy, our core values, we actually live these core values, and everybody at IT by Design, every community member resonates and exhibits each core value. So IT by Design's core value are amazing. So I call it Sunny, I'll be very honest, but this is something that came up recently. I know we have health by design, culture by design, but I call IT by Design, it's like family by design.
Yeah.
So this is something that I came up. It's family by design in me.
Family by design.
Yes.
Yeah. And so I can't even now say Anamika, ma'am.
No. No certain ma'am culture
No,
at all,
absolutely.
Sunny. I got scolded so many times initially when I joined. I was calling everybody certain ma'am, and I got scolded so many times, Sunny. I'll be honest.
Yeah. And then we danced together as well, Anamika.
Yes.
Then there is that quarterly party, which was there last time in Dharampur.
Yes.
Now it's coming up next month. I'm very excited about coming. And then we danced together as well, all of
Yes.
us. Yeah. Okay. Akshee, what's your, so what are your words for culture?
Sure, Sunny. So while I start this, first of all, culture to me is something, a feeling or an experience that you give to your people, your community. ITBD is one that focuses on its community and its partners. And it's a place where we understand that principles and values come first before anything. One of the best thing, again, here it is, other than what everyone else and here has already mentioned, is feedback. That constructive feedback, it flows freely within all the departments. Collaboration is one, growth mindset I've already mentioned, and a third would be the people-oriented, principles that we have. So I think, these are the few things to keep it short.
Thank you. Thank you, Akshee. As a human, we are aligned in terms of our value system. That's what we care about here at ITBD, that every single human being is equal and they are on this earth with the right to respect, right to be treated with kindness, right to really have that environment which is conducive for a great human experience. So with that, thank you so much. And I truly appreciate your contributions. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sunny. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you so much, Sunny.